Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be showing you how to solve this short equation for all the possible angles of theta. For theta in between 0 and 360. How do we go about this short equation? The idea is first of all knowing what is tan. Tan is a positive equals to a positive number, so that means that all the possible answers for tan we are looking for are supposed to be found in a quadrant where tan is a positive. So when I talk about a quadrant, I'm trying to mean these quarters of a circle, and each quarter is of 90 degrees at the center, and so we have 0, 90, and then we have 180, 270, and then this is equal to 360 at the same position as 0. So in the first quadrant, which we know as 1, all ratios are positive. In the second quadrant, only sine is positive. In the third quadrant, only tan is positive, and then in the fourth quadrant, only cos is a positive. So when we know all this, then that means now we are in good shape to know the possible values of theta, which quadrants they fall in. So tan is positive, equal to a positive number, so that means tan is in the first quadrant. And also is positive in the third quadrant. So our possible angles are going to be found within the first quadrant and then in the third quadrant. So straight away, let's jump in and solve this equation. And so it's easy. So we are going to say tan of 2 theta is equal to 1. And so this means that 2 theta is equal to tan inverse of 1. So from triangles or calculator, we can figure out that 2 of theta is equal to 45 straight. And this is easy because then this gives us directly the angle in the first quadrant, which is 45. And so we can redraw this in order to list all the possible angles we are going to be looking for. So our possible angle is the one in the first quadrant, which is 45. So this is 45, but 45 here is equal to 2 theta. So the first angle we have is 45 here in the first quadrant, and we already know that the second position where tan is positive is in the third quadrant, and so we know this angle is also 45. So if this is 0, this is 90, 180, 270, 360. So this possible angle here is going to be 180 plus 45, which is going to take us to 225 degrees. But realize that theta alone, which we are finding, we need to get it, we need to subdivide all these angles we are going to get in by 2, and so that means those angles are going to be reducing and coming back to a small value. So that means if we want to be in range or to extract all the numbers, all the angles that are within this range, then we need to generate many angles that are even way beyond 360. But then when it comes to dividing, they will reduce back to 360. So our second possible angle is 225 degrees on the second rotation. So on the first rotation. So then we can move further and see, okay, if we move further, this is 360 here after completing the circle. Then if we move further, we can go back here, and our second possible angle is going to be 360 plus 45, which is going to give us 405. So 45 plus 360, that goes to 405. So we can see that this angle is already above 360, but the idea is that when we divide by 2, these angles are going to reduce. Let's see if we can generate more other angles. So that means if we go beyond, this is going to be equal to 450, and then this is going to be 540, and then 540 around here plus 45, that's going to go to here at a position of 540 plus 45, that's going to be 585. So this is what you have as another possible angle, 585 degrees. Observe that if we move further and come back here, this is going to be 720, which is 2 times 360. So 720, if we divide it by 2, it will be 360. So if we go back one more round, that will be larger than 360 even if we divide by 2. So that means our possible angles for 2 theta are stopping here. So now this is the final part where we have to get theta. Okay, so we divide these angles all by 2 in order to come up with theta, and so 45 by 2, which lands us to 22.5 degrees, and then 225 degrees, which gets us to 112.5 degrees, and then we have 405 divided by 2, which gets us to 202.5 degrees, and then lastly we have this divided by 2, which gets us to 292.5 degrees. And so this lists all the possible angles for theta that can satisfy this equation, and between 0 and then 360. Thank you so much. If this helps you, please leave a comment and a like, and also you can share the videos. And yeah, thank you so much.